Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I won't argue with that, Rupert.
I think we can sum this up in 3 words. Cliché, cliché, cliché.
I won't argue with that either. I realise this is a charity auction, Rupert, but really, I'm finding my reserves of philanthropy depleting to the point of non-existence.
These were perpetrated by Nick Tyler.
May he find his true vocation soon.
Or stick to passport photos.
That's my son you're talking about, you bleeding great poof.
You might leave it there. Leave it. Murdering Rupert Fairfax isn't going to advance my career.
Any more than your camera technique or dress sense will.
No, no, Max. Keep it true.
Are you a model? Because if you're not, you ought to be.
And who are you, David Bailey?
No chance. I'm Lord Snowden.
I'm Steve Kelly.
This is true.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I saw your photograph.
What did you think?
I thought, I wonder if she'd like a 2-day fashion shoot in the Seychelles.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, I don't care what the critics say. I think you're good. Here. Is that Steve Kelly over there?
Yeah.
I'll go and ask him what he thinks.
Not too sure I want to hear.
Either I'm dreaming or Steve Kelly's just offered me a 2-day fashion shoot in the Seychelles.
Eh?
Well, one of his models has got a bug and he's offered me the job. I'm a model. Me? It must be my pretty little head. I might almost be as rich and successful as you. We might have 2 superstars in the family. Isn't it fantastic?
Well, if I'm honest, Nick's got some way to go, but he could get there. There's a lot of luck in this game.
You've done all right for yourself, haven't you, eh? I envy you.
Yeah.
Not a bad way of earning a living, eh? Snapping half-naked women all day, plus the overtime.
It's hell, Sam, pure hell. But somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, talking of snapping, you wouldn't fancy aiming your camera at a crocodile I'm stuffing? Yeah, I've got a snake as well.
A snake?
Come on, it's a chance of a lifetime, Steve. What do you say?
I'll think I'll pass if you don't mind. There's not a great demand for dead reptiles on the cover of Vogue. Mind you, there've been a few live ones.
Yeah, well, I'm pleased for Angie, but cool. I didn't feel sorry for Nick.
Yeah, well, I had an eventful afternoon too. I had a brilliant idea which will please my mum no end.
You're going to kill yourself.
I have everything to live for, Sam. I'm on the verge of a potentially glittering theatrical career, to which, incidentally, my brilliant idea relates, because I have solved the dilemma of my stage name.
Yeah?
I shall adopt the name of Mum's late lamented pet.
Oh, leave it out, Wilf. No one's going to pay money to see an actor called Hannibal the Budgie.
Hannibal Perkins, Sam. Hannibal Perkins. It's both exotic and memorable.
I don't believe this, Hannibal Perkins.
What's wrong with it? There's a highly successful American actor called Rip Torn. Rip Torn proves you can get away with anything. There's probably another somewhere called Slick Gash. Hannibal Perkins seems mild by comparison. Do you reckon my mum will be flattered?
I think you're going to find out quite shortly.
Eh?
She's parking her broomstick up there now, look.
My threatening letter clearly did the trick, Sam. Thanks again for dictating it to me.
Well, I'm used to dealing with difficult women. Go on then, open it.
Psychology, Sam. I don't want to appear too eager. I'll be expecting nothing less than a handsome apology and some serious grovelling. Yes, Mother.
I'll give you Mother, you stuffy little toe rag. First you murdered my budgie, now you're threatening me with lonely old age.
Oh!
Twisted my flaming ankle.
I thought Daphne was violent enough. God, here, come on, love. Come in here, sit down.
I think I'll just limp round the chemist's.
A model? A model?
You make it sound as though I'm going on the game.
Game? What game? And who is this Steve Kelly? Have you heard of Steve Kelly?
Certainly rings a bell.
You haven't even heard of Bruce Springsteen.
Who?
It is the chance of a lifetime, and I'm grabbing it with both hands.
And who's going to look after your baby while you're gallivanting round the world?
Sam and you do. Why do you think you're living in my basement?
Our basement, Angie.
Oh, and there's always Nick. He'll be around.
But you told me only yesterday you were about to become Photographer of the Year with numerous international assignments.
I was...
Counting his chickens before they were hatched.
Thanks.
Oh, don't worry, darling. It's only a matter of time. And if things don't happen, well, there are always other jobs. And luckily I'll be earning enough to support both of us.
Angela, dear, I can't pretend that Nicholas is my most favourite person, but don't you think that was a little tactless?
It wasn't meant to be. I'll have a word with him later. Meanwhile, I really must do something about my nails and my hair.
Darling.
What?
You will keep a level head about all this, won't you?
Mummy, will you please, please, please stop treating me like a bloody child? I'm sick of it! Sick of it!
Here you go, love. We ain't got no ice. These'll do, frozen peas. Now, was your budgie worth all the aggravation?
Between you and me, Sam, no, he wasn't. But it was the best excuse I could think of to get Wilf out of the house permanently.
Permanently?
Yes. It's high time he was independent. Most men of his age would have left home 25 years ago, but not Wilf. No, he's just hung around and around and around like a depressing limpet. Makes it very difficult for me to have boyfriends round. But don't tell him all this. I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Oh, so you reckon it was more tactful just to break his leg?
No more than he deserves. His leg practically broke my foot.
Daphne, what can I do for you, apart from the obvious?
Mr. Tyler, do you have glazing skills?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades. Master of one in particular.
Oh, so you're Daphne. I've heard a lot about you. Really? Don't worry. I'm sure it was all exaggerated. Mr. Tyler, could I have a quiet word in your ear?
Of course you can, Daff. You can have it any way you like.
That, pensioner on your bed.
Florence?
Well, I know that it's none of my business, and, I know I told you to search elsewhere.
What are you trying to say?
Mr. Tyler, isn't she a little old for you?
It's the ups and downs of police work next on UK Gold with Juliet Bravo.